TravelingMel.com.
Our house in Ireland was a couple miles outside of the nearest town, so we ended up renting a car. That mobility allowed us to head north of Dublin to a Neolithic site called Bru Na Boinne. We drove down our little lane on the left, and an hour or so north on the motorway past Dublin, onto another small road where we arrived at the visitor center.
Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to, must hopefully get this right, Bru Na Boinne, which is an area with Newgrange and Knowth and Douth passage tombs, I think that's what they're called. Anyway, there are Neolithic burial sites, very important, UNESCO World Heritage Site stuff. And we're excited about this because Anders has been very much into Bronze Age and Neolithic type history or prehistory, and this is just a great example of one of the benefits of world schooling. We've come to the Newgrange Site. It seems pretty popular and well developed, and so we're going to go explore.
We arrived just before one of the shuttle buses left, so we hurried down to the cafeteria to find some food.
All right, on the good side, we lucked into a free day, so we don't have to pay. In fact, I'm not even sure how much it costs. On the downside, in order to see everything, we have to hop onto a tour pretty quickly here. So we grabbed some food to go, and now we're going to go find the bus.
It's just a short walk along a pretty path over the River Boyne to where the bus is staged. It's a great way to get some views and sip your tea. The buses are small, which is why you have to get on a schedule and catch the same bus back. They discourage you from driving to the site because of the narrow roads and limited parking.
We are starting our tour off in Knowth, which is one of the facilities in the area, or one of the burial areas. And you can see it back here. Some grassy mounds. We get a tour to go with us. We get about an hour here before we catch a bus back, and we get another bus out to Newgrange. It's starting, so we're going to go.
As usual, the boys were up front soaking up all the tour guide had to offer. The weather was a bit cloudy and windy, but otherwise pleasant.
What I gotta do? We are descending into a modern room inside the tomb here now, and we're gonna get a little bit more of a tour.
Oh no, I wouldn't think upstairs in the yard.
Oh, it's west of them.
That is the actual passageway into the center area.
After going inside, we climbed up top to check out the surrounding countryside and look at the complex from above before getting some more food.
Well, the wind's picked up and one of the boys have gone to grab some food. Eat that really quickly before the bus comes. This is the western entrance, and all along here are the curbstones along the base of this, which have been carved, most of them. There's been a sort of a shelf or a ceiling over them to protect them from the weather, apparently. And what else? We kind of in a hurry because we got to catch a bus. But if you look out over here, this is on a big hill. And the views, I keep talking about the views are stunning. Just rolling pastoral views. And it's 5,000 years old, which is pretty incredible to see the amount of effort and energy put into something like this, a communal activity that people felt important enough to construct and spend their time doing. Anders, I think, has enjoyed this. I hope he's getting a lot out of it, but if nothing else, they've both been exposed to it and they can get a chance to see something that was Neolithic. So we are hustling back to grab the bus back to the visitor center, where we'll get another bus out to Newgrange, which we can go in the passage there, but we can't photograph it. So we'll see what we can sneak.
The Newgrange site is much more developed than Knowth and has been rebuilt to as close as historically possible.
Okay, we are about to go inside and they're actually asking us to put our cameras back in our backpacks and purses, etc. So they're pretty serious about not photographing, so we're not going to do that. But it's pretty cool.
Blue ones and we have orange.
Oh, hold on. So they separated us out by sticker color. Who gets to go in when? We're in the second group. We're going to grab some food. Again, feel kind of rushed here, but also again, the countryside is absolutely gorgeous. This one has been, I guess, rebuilt, reverse engineered, and restored. And it's really pretty impressive grounds and facilities. The tour guide, we missed a little bit of it. Some of us were a little hungrier than curious. And she was also very quiet. In any case, we're gonna go in a little bit, but first we're gonna get some food. All right, rush, rush, rush. Back down to the bus. That was really cool. There's this big, I forget what they call it. It's a cruciform shape in the middle and in the center where there's a chamber and a big domed kind of roof that keeps the water out. And if you got down on the floor, you could see all the way back out. And the guide, demonstrated that, what it looks like with an electric light that shines in from the entrance. And it's really pretty cool. The other thing that's neat is that they have a lottery to be here in the winter solstice. So you can be there at sunrise and see this sunlight, if it's not too cloudy, beaming in through the entrance onto that stone. So I think that would be a pretty incredible experience, and I have a suspicion that there will be people applying for that from our family when we get back to the visitor center. Hopefully we have enough time to grab some more food, and to actually explore the visitor center. I will say this, the guides tend to start their talks when they get to the destination, not when everybody has joined them. So it pays to be in the front of the line. Uh-oh, lots of running. Well, rush. My camera is acting up, my other camera, so I'm using Melinda's. But I was gonna say that we have to rush down to get the bus. They rush you through the tour. It's a little annoying, but I understand since they probably have thousands and thousands of people coming through here every day. So we are going to head back to the visitor center and get some food and hopefully explore. And
the visitor center is pretty well put together. It has the typical displays and movies, as well as a recreation of the passage part of the tomb. We made a stop for coffee and cake before we were done. All in all, it was a great education for us, though we were tired by the end, and we were sorry we had to miss the solstice in December. Maybe next time.
And that concludes our visit to Bru Na Boinne. Is that how you say it? Anyway, we actually learned a lot more than just how to pronounce it. We learned a lot about Bronze Age people, Neolithic age people. We're a little tired. And that they kind of rush you through. You can get any bus you want, but you have to sign up ahead for the shuttle buses. Ahead meaning when you get here. And they will try and put you on the soonest one, but you can select another one. They go every half hour. And so if you think ahead, like we should have done, you could take a bus, come back, and tour the visitor center, get some food, and then be signed up for a bus later on, which I would recommend. They do kind of rush you through. Anyway, it was really interesting. It's the largest passage tomb area in Western Europe, and it's kind of exciting. So another part of Ireland down. Thanks for watching. Everybody's looking at me now. Give us a thumbs up and leave a comment, TravelingMel.com.